Yes, indeed, the power of music, the power of live music, having live musicians at your fingertips. That is what the Ketron event series, be that the event keyboard, event 61, event X, or the EVM, brings to your table. Again, this is AJ at Ketron. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So the focus of today's discussion and today's video is going to be on the Pro Packs. There have been a lot of questions coming in. Really, what do the Pro Packs do? What value do the Pro Packs add to my existing event series instrument? And I'm going to talk about that today very briefly, and I'm going to let my friend across the pond also chime in as to what he thinks the Pro Packs bring on the table when you purchase your Ketron event. So one of the most requested questions has been on the articulation voices. And I think the best way for me to do an A and B comparison about that is to actually show you here what we do and also use the existing event feature. So most of you already know that on the event series you have voice 1 and voice 2, right? So for the sake of this demonstration, voice 1 is going to be the factory sound. So in this particular case, for an example, voice 1, I went in here and I picked, you can see it's a factory distorted guitar, right? So this is what it sounds like. And of course, if you add the pitch bend, so whenever you see me using voice 1, that's going to be the standard factory Ketron sound, okay? And what I'm going to do is in voice 2, I'm going to assign voice 2 to one of the AJAM Sonic voices, to one of the Pro Pack voices. So in this case, voice 2, you can see users on, user guitar, is going to be the distorted Pro Pack voice, which sounds like this. So you hear the articulation, right? So there are sounds that are introduced into the voice based on what notes you're playing and also on the key off when you release the note, right? Again, this is how you can compare both of them. Voice 1 is the factory distorted guitar, which we have over here. And voice 2 is the Pro Pack sound. So again, it's not only about which sounds better, right? Everybody is going to have a subjective response to that. But what it is what is added. When we give you, or when you purchase the Pro Packs, you don't subtract to what you already have in your keyboard. In other words, your factory content remains the same. You have these same voices, but you now have the additional voices over here. Now, in terms of advantages, I can choose to use this factory distorted guitar where I see fit, or I can choose to use the Pro Pack distorted guitar. Guess what? I can choose to use both as well, because both of them bring something to the table when it comes to making your sound fat and heavy, like this. So I now have the articulation coming in from the Pro Pack voice, plus I have the heavyweight sample coming in from the Ketron sound as well. So I'm going to take you through a couple of sounds, just again, using this example. Just remember that whenever we have voice 1, and I'm going to show you on the screen, voice 1 is going to be your factory voice in this scenario, and voice 2 is going to be the AJAM Sonic voice, or the Pro Pack voice that you purchase from the website www.ketronamerica.com. Again, most of the voices I'm going to touch on are going to be voices that bring something unique, especially when it comes to the articulation of the sound. So what we just did right now was the distorted guitar. Again, factory, turning that off. This is what it sounds like. If I go over here, so this is the voice you all have right now in your instrument. And those of you that have purchased the package, you have this particular voice right here. Okay, and of course what I was doing was using that style, what I am looking for, which is one of the Pro Pack styles, which you can purchase on our website. So that style also has additional audio guitars, which really bring some natural realism into your performance. So that was a case of demonstration using the Pro Pack distortion guitar sound, which we have in voice 2, and the factory distorted guitar sound, which we have in voice 1. Let's try another one. Okay. So the beauty about this, again, it's not about saying which voice is better. Like I keep on reminding all of you. It's not about which voice is better, but what value does this package add to your existing event series instrument? So when you purchase and you have this particular flute sound, does it add to your instrument? Is it worth it? That's the whole idea of this video. So again, most of the sounds, especially when the brass section and the guitar, what we've done is we've added articulation, which brings more characterization to the instrument. The original factory voices are beautiful. The samples, the way they were recorded, they're thick, rich, heavy, and they're great. But in our opinion, what was missing was the articulation part. When you play a saxophone, you play a flute, you don't just hear the instrument itself. There's a human aspect as well. When you touch the holes in the flute, when you open and close the valves on the saxophone, for example. These are all characteristics that are captured in the A-Jam Sonic package with the Pro Packs, and this is what you're getting. So that's why we're doing this, so you can hear, the differences and if they add any value to your current event instrument. So let's go here. Voice 1 is going to be your factory swing alto sax. And let's hear the A-Jam Sonic Pro Sax, which is the flute articulation. Again. And you can always use both of them, right? You can actually get the effect of having both of them at the same time. So if I was to use this in a song, for an example, let's see, I'm going to go over here to my style, and I'm going to go into ballad. I'm going to pick something like songwriter, right? Something that's nice and gentle to go along with this. And let's see how it sounds like. This is going to be, again, voice 1 is on. So these are my switches. Voice 1 is going to be my Ketron original factory voice, and voice 2 is going to be my A-Jam Sonic Pro Pack voice, which I'm going to call up here. Let's start with the original factory voice. First, let's bring in my A-Jam Sonic voice. Again, listen to the characteristic of the voice. If I hold the key for a long time, or do it for a short time, or release quickly, something is always happening. Notice what I was doing over there, having mono or polyphonic. So a saxophone is one of those instruments which, technically speaking, you can't play chords with them, right? You're playing single independent notes. And so what we've done is, of course, you can do that also in the factory voice, where you go in and make the sound monophonic. But in this case here, when I did this, let's go over to the screen so you can see what I'm doing here. So as I am playing higher notes, it's muting the original note so that only one sound is heard. So I can't even do this, you see? Unless I play hard with the velocity. And when I play hard with the velocity, I'm triggering another voice, which is poly, which allows me to play chords. So if I play gently, I cannot play more than one note at a time. But if I play hard, so I can force the instrument to do that. And again, you can go into the voice editor and see what to do to be able to get that kind of effect. But that's going to be in another video, right? factory voice. So there you have it. I'm going to turn over now to Lee to explain how and why he feels that the Pro Packs are of value to those of you that have your Ketron Event Series instrument. Lee?
Hello. Oh, it's so much fun. Welcome to this next presentation. I've made two videos for the lovely AJ, who sent over to me his premium pack, his professional pack for the Ketron event. And I just wanted to sort of cover a few of the other things as well. In the first video, I covered mainly styles, not particularly so many voices. So in here, I just wanted to quickly do a little bit of a follow-up and talk to you about the voices and the last few pages of the styles, which we've simply run out of time. So let's go and have a look at the voices that you will get in this particular pack. So in the user section, in the user part, you've got things like, let's just have a look, AJ's Mix 3. Electric piano, that's quite nice. It's sort of like a reverse sound to it. So that has a pad behind the background. We've got Whirly. Let me just make sure that's hard. I just love these pianos. AJ Mix. Another AJ Mix. Okay, and then if I go into organ, these are user voices. Whiter. To that rhythm. Chapel, we're gathered here today. Church. Chapel. Blues Brothers organ, I guess there is. Blues organ. Let's go into pad. We got Air Art. Let's have a look in the guitar section. Oh yeah, that's one I want to show you. I said to you, some of the guitars really are quite lacking on the electric side. It's quite nice. Distorted. Guitar pads. Purple AJ guitar. Guitar pads. Sounds like a Roland D50 behind that. Let's go into saxophone. Oh, that's interesting. So, obviously the art is articulation. It's kind of a little bit of a legato there. A-jam blow sax. Turn that voice 2 off. And we've got articulated soprano. Yep, they have to use that rhythm. Yeah, that's nice. Let's have a see what else is. Nothing. So we got a little bit of something on Wise Men. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's different. I'm not quite understanding why some of the voices that are voices are in the sections that they appear to be in. Because if that's a saxophone, I can just hear the hint of a saxophone behind. So maybe that's why. Chiff. AJ Moore Hook. Oh, go on. No, that doesn't sound good. Not because of the sound, I'm just thinking the combination between choir and dance. Nah, it doesn't go. That's quite unique. Move it up an octave. Yeah, okay. AJ Gates, I bet he does. AJ Trance. Wouldn't call that a trance voice, but there you go. Buzz. AJ's Dogs. Woof woof. Ow! I don't know where the dog comes from, but I'm sure something. That's really big voice. I like that. AJ Green. AJ Happy. Sure he is. Paris. AJ Pizza. Yeah, he's got some. I really do like that one. It's a very unique sound, that. I give that a thumb up. There's some really quite interesting. Yeah, art of noise voice there, isn't it? In fact, drop that down an octave. I can't play that with it. But yeah, that's definitely art of noise voice. And depending on the voice, if you press the rotor slow or fast, it does sometimes change the voice. So let's go and have a look in strings and see what user voices are in there. Yeah, I'm going to stop using that rhythm. I promise I won't do it again. Choir. Choir art. Autopan. Okay. Men choir. Oh, ethnic. That's one. That's the one. Mandolin. I do love that sort of style. In fact, let me just have a look, see what else we've got styles from AJ, to see if we've got anything that will go nicely with that. Ballad Outskirts. Lover Boy. Cha-cha Winding. No. Golden Fields. I'm looking for something rumbery. That's quite a bouncy little number, isn't it? Could Euro dance? No, I couldn't. Right, okay, let's try a formal tone. Oh, Return of Kajoro Dance. Kajoro Dance number 2, no less. Let's have a look at the intro for this. No, I've got to wait. Yep, return of the beat. Live American country. Now hang on a minute, because I said I was going to be looking at the styles. Wonderful World. that is a really good, very different style. And this is what I've been sort of saying that about Ketron. It's a different animal. It's a completely different animal. It's got very different styles, and it's actually becoming quite a pleasure to play. And I'm even considering. Don't say anything about keeping this. Yeah, keep that between yourselves, because I'm actually, over the weekend I've spent some more time with it, and I'm starting to sort of get my head around some of the weirdness, because it is weird. The buttons labeling is really bizarre, but all in all, as an arranger, you can just sit down and just play. Stadium Ballad. Now I believe there's an intro to this. I know what voice I need for this. Use guitar, maybe that one. 1, 2. Now, there's just got to get this right, because if you're going to do it, now there's nothing on the lower. Oh, there is. Lo and behold, go lower. This soft pad. Everybody's obsessed with this bloody soft pad. Don't like soft pad. I like something with more kick. So ensemble. Okay. So ensemble. Blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Now you see, that's got more body to it already. It's got this sort of niceness behind it. So I'm going to leave that. So now if we start the rhythm. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. That's really nice. like that. I like that. There's only one song you can play to it. Well, I think you could play anything. Three Blind Mice. Oh, sorry, I'm just fooling around now. Right, so Tam Tam Flamenco. These are really inspirational styles because something always comes to mind with these. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you've got to give a boy a chance, haven't you? It's, yeah, If I Were a Rich Man. It's a really bouncy rhythm. Arriba. Right, so that's flamenco. I don't know why I put straight dance. Okay. That's really bizarre because the volumes on that seem lower than that one. No, it's just my hearing. Just ignore me. Soul Searching. I'm coming out. That sort of thing. Piano. Nice piano, but I'm sure there's my favourite, FM Cult. Maybe not for this. That's a nice rhythm. That's a very nice Soul Searching, that's called. So I am kind of glad I came back to these. So let's have a look at page 7, Soul Ballad. That's doable. yeah, it's a bit. I'm not a fan of really slow jazz. It's a bit too drawn out for me. Okay, where's this one go? Let's have a look, see where this goes. White shade of pale, sort of possible. Okay, soft guitar, pop. Let's go in and pick a guitar. So that's a weird rhythm. That's not your... Yeah, okay. Not one I would particularly rush to use, that one. Oh, now, that guitar in the background. Listen to that. Listen. Can you hear it? 2. That's really nice. However, I'm going to go into viewer modeling, chord. There's a guitar. Where's the guitar coming from? Where is that? See, it's going to get messy otherwise. Pond folk. That's a nice rhythm as well. Old ballad. That's what I call the mother-in-law. That's very 80s, and that sort of thing's passed me by. I don't like those sort of things. Do you know, that's a nice rhythm. Let's find a nice lead. There's got to be a better guitar than that. Let me have it. I remember... Oh! Stop it! I really... The thing that... Ketron, sort your buttons out, because these are so ridiculously non-responsive. You think you've pushed something, but you've got to hammer it. Ah, dear. Right, so I was just saying, I bet we've got that pad going on the lower. We have as well, Luke, soft pad. Blah. Go back into strings. Where are we? Strings. Ensemble. That's fresher. Two, three, four. This is really nice. just out of interest, I don't want to panic you. Let me just go and have a look and see view and modeling, drums, setting. Yeah, it's flat. I thought the drums were going flat again. Let's go to 2. Let's choose 2. That's a nice start. I like that a lot. I would give that a big tick. That would be one of my... And then we're back to page 6, and I think we got as far as page 6. Move to bass. Mixed gospel. What's it doing? It's playing a riff, that's what it's doing. We're gathered here today. Praise the Lord. No thank you. Yeah, I can pass that one quite happily. Modern ballad. Funky town groove. Moving dance. Is that something you do when you move house? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love this chord sequence. I do. It's just a nice chord sequence. Let's have a look, see what we've got in the synth. Bit too. Okay. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. It's a lovely combination there, isn't that? That voice shoved up 2. I think it's 2 octaves. No, 1 octave. No, 2 octaves. Actually, where is it? Yeah, C. Yeah, it's 1 octave. Works really, really well. Anyway, gentlemen, ladies, children, dogs, cats, whatever's watching. We have come to the end of this. I can't go any further because I'm sort of starting to need water. But it's been an absolutely pleasurable, utterly pleasurable 45 minutes, I think it is. Yeah, 45. Walking you through this instrument again for the third time. No, second time. Third time. Well, yeah, second time really. third time I was playing with it over the weekend. So let's go back a step. So really, this is the second walkthrough for AJ's pack. As I said to you in the first video, I do recommend it. The rhythms alone are worth the expansion. Anyway, guys and dolls, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. A big thank you to AJ for providing this pack completely free of charge, and I hope you enjoyed it. I can't go through any more. There's lots and lots of things in the jukebox, but I don't ever play with those sort of things, so that's not for me. You will get, I mean, obviously, if you buy the pack, you'll get all these gubbins, but I don't ever start playing with MP3 and backing tracks. It's not my thing. So until next time, I'd like to say a big farewell, and thank you to AJ. AJ, actually, it's funny because when he contacted me, I already knew who he was, only for the fact he's the only person I actually see any videos from on YouTube. So AJ is the only character, the only person I really know, because nobody else seems to make videos of a standard. And I in many years, well, I say many years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I actually emailed Ketron and told them, I said, look, you've got a product, there's no videos, no content, no nothing. And then AJ obviously came on the scene, or he's been around for a while, and started posting videos. And I saw and if it hadn't been for him and the guy in Poland, is it Bartok, you wouldn't see much of this thing, because nobody else demonstrates it, nobody else shows it, and certainly doesn't show it to a good standard. I wanted to make sure that when I did this, you can see the entire instrument, you can see the screen, bump, and you get a real feel for how this instrument plays. And this is how it plays with AJ's pack in it. So big thumbs up to AJ. And until next time, look after yourselves, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.